Hi, good afternoon and welcome to a warm Johannesburg. My name is Ranjana and welcome to my Solaris channel. Today we're going to touch on the subject of communication. There are various ways in which we communicate. Focus today is going to be on how we communicate with others and how information is communicated to us. We communicate with others in various ways, like verbal, written, body language, behavior. But today we will focus on verbal, body language, and behavior. A point of note is that when people commit suicide, it's an act that is not done instantly. People show various signs and communicate to their loved ones, in most cases, before they commit such a final and drastic act. That said, suicide shouldn't be a final route taken to resolve mental, physical, and emotional problems. In my darkest days, I did contemplate committing suicide. But with the divine intervention, I'm happy that I did not take that route. Suicide is not a route out of mental, emotional, and physical problems. I'd just like to say that just don't do it. Give the various psychotherapeutic tools and medicine and the divine force a chance to work in your life. How information is communicated to us is the second part which I'd like to touch on. Information is communicated to us in various ways. Media, general topic, gossip, images, stereotyping. Firstly, some media globally portrays people who have paranoid schizophrenia as dangerous and aggressive and even violent, and that they also pose a threat to society. This involves stereotyping and couldn't be further from the truth. Like myself, not all people with paranoid schizophrenia are violent and aggressive, and neither are they dangerous. The truth is a certain percentage of people with paranoid schizophrenia do pose a threat to society. My dog wants to contribute to the topic as well, I think. He's making some noises in the background. The truth is that a certain percentage of people diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia do have the potential to be dangerous and violent. Government intervention and psychiatric diagnosis can help if applied to such individuals of our society, and they are excluded from society to a certain extent, because obviously we cannot allow dangerous and violent people to be in our society. But this statement begs the question, why should all people with paranoid schizophrenia be treated like dangerous criminals? Sufferers of paranoid schizophrenia are isolated by their friends, family, and colleagues. Is this a fair reaction? I believe it is not, and I say a big no to it. If we can help take away the stigma attached to mental illness and paranoid schizophrenia, we will make progress as a society to produce and nurture more people with a beautiful mind. People diagnosed with mental illness are described as mad, confused, crazy, not in touch with reality, incapable of holding a job, violent, aggressive, basically persons who should be avoided at all costs. I don't think that this is the correct way to view people with mental illness. to place them under one cover, so to speak. I'd love to hear your comments on the above, because nothing can be further more from the truth and unfounded. There are people with mental illness who hold a 9-to-5 job and are gentle by nature, who think clearly, but they live in a shell of fear of reprisal and ill treatment because of their diagnosis becoming known to people in general, or because society attaches a stigma to sufferers of mental illness. In conclusion, as a society, we need to change our distorted perception of people diagnosed with mental illness. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and ring the bell. My email address is solarisgarden69@gmail.com. Please feel free to comment on any of the topics discussed. We are just touching on the subjects, please remember that. And they will pop up in further recordings. Thank you very much and keep well.